Hi everyone, my name is StevenYeong. I'm the Chief Talent Evangelist and a subject matter expert in interviewing techniques. In partnership with People Plus Consulting, over the next 5 minutes, I'm going to talk about selection interviewing skills and why it's so important that those in HR, and in fact all hiring managers, need to have a defined way of assessing and selecting the right candidate for the job. Behavioral interviewing has been used by the world's top firms to select the best talent for the organizations. Now, in my next slide, I'm going to show you an interesting statistic that will blow your mind. This is it. Research shows that you are 8 times more likely to hire superior performers using behavioral-based selection than through traditional interview techniques. 8 times. What does this mean? It means you'll be able to attract more motivated performers, improve productivity levels without additional expense, and instead reduce recruitment costs significantly. Whether you work for an SME or multinational, you should be using behavioral interviewing techniques when selecting candidates. This is a graphical illustration of what happens if you select a wrong person for the job. For this particular position, the annual salary is $85,000, which you can see on the right-hand side of the slide. The total turnover cost for this role alone is $207K if you see the numbers on the right-hand side as well. The turnover cost includes elements like lost productivity, recruitment costs, the learning curve of the new hire, etc. Mind you, these are numbers from 1998. We are now in 2014. Think how much more turnover costs would be today. In many research, including my own, I found that the top 3 mistakes that hiring managers make are the following. Number 1, they rate candidates against each other. Rather, we should compare candidates based on a set criteria if the candidate fits the job. Number 2, I still see many hiring managers that interview from the gut. A person's charisma, charm, and strong communication skills may tempt you to say hired in your mind. Don't be swayed by first impressions. And finally, stressing the candidate out, or what I like to call good cop, bad cop interviewing. Some interviews use pressure techniques to design or trap the applicant. There are better ways to probe a candidate. The iceberg analogy is something that is very useful. Most firms hire people based on skills and knowledge. However, 80% of people are fired or resign not because they lack the skills or knowledge, but rather due to their personality traits, their attitude, their motivations, and their values. Hence, we have to develop an interviewing methodology that focuses on these areas as well. How can you do this? Very simply. Attend my workshop on Friday, 25th April to find out more. This is a one-day workshop running from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. that I am running exclusively for People Plus Consulting. At the workshop, I will give you templates which you can use immediately at work the next day. I will show you the best practices of how Fortune 500 firms have used behavioral interviewing at every level of the interview process. To find out more, go to www.peopleplus.com.sg or call them directly at 6252-6212. I hope to see you all at the workshop. Have a great day.